Hey guys, it's Dr. Tino again, and back at it with another video, day 4, and today I want to show you guys something really cool. So I came up with the idea of just showing you guys my comics, what I have, and the best way to start, I guess, is with some of my childhood comics that I got back, like I said, when I was a child. So here's my first one, quote unquote, that I remember. Uh, the Revenge of Rhino. Man, takes me back. When I first got this, this had to be around 2007 at least. 2007 when I got this. But it's just a lot of stuff. See, I know this comic is like it's a lot older than me, but it's it's something that, like I still have this. And of course the, cover's going off. But hey, it's really old. So that's one. This one is really my favorite right here. The Bloodlust of the Lizard. Really, really gritty stuff, really. A little bit of, I don't know, the back cover of it, Ravenloft or whatever that is. But it just, and I really, this is only, see what I mean? This proves just how old it is. And I've got this around 2007, but really, really dark stuff. But this was my favorite Spider-Man comic. This one is the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man. This is my only Miles Morales one. He's an okay Spider-Man. Not my favorite, but I did play the game of the current Spider-Man game. It was alright. I don't know. I can't really connect with this character that much. Like, Peter Parker is still gonna be Spider-Man, So, I don't know. I think the cover art is pretty good. Like, the cover is pretty, like, nice. Okay, so this is another Marvel comic. And I got this right around when the Age of Ultron was a thing. And it's Ultron Forever, issue #1. I didn't get all the other issues. I'm not even sure if I even read this. But it's been, what? When did Age of Ultron come out? Like 2014, 2015? Still one of my favorite movies, Avengers movies. I haven't watched the other ones because I just kind of fell out of Marvel. Last one, well, yeah, I guess the last true one was that I really went to go see in theaters was Logan. And I do not regret spending any money on that movie. Really good movie. And speaking of Logan though, my favorite female character within Marvel, X-23 or Laura Kinley. This is only volume 1 of the complete collection, but it just, man, when I was just, reading the origin stories of her, and I knew about her way before Logan released. I basically knew about her ever since she was first debuted within X-Men Evolution. Man, I love that show. But when I was just reading this, I was like, dang, I didn't realize how messed up her origins was, being basically trained to kill from birth, even with her mother. That was messed up. And I'm showing you some spoilers on here if you already haven't read about it, but definitely some stuff that I don't know. I understand why she's like that. I know I'm kind of going a little bit fast here, but I mean, I just figured I'd just show you guys more and give you guys a little bit more detail. So I'll try to be, probably more fulfilling on this one. Oh yeah, Halo graphic novel. Well, I still consider it a freaking comic because it's by Marvel. And this has one of my favorite stories on here that is like just anything that involves the flood is usually going to be a really good story. And this one, the one I like in here, is called The Last Voyage of the Infinite Succor. And it's basically like an origin, kind of, not an origin really, it's more like a prequel story to like Halo 2 with one of the Arbiter's men. I forgot his name. I think it's like Halfjaw. That's his nickname or whatever. But wow, was that really thrilling to even like read this. And I think originally it was supposed to be in Halo 2, but it was cut content or whatever. But just reading this, and you know, it makes me want to think like, man, I really wish they put this in the game. That would have been cool. But you know, I just, wow, thrilling, really thrilling. I like the other stories, but the Last Voyage, the best one, the best story within that whole graphic novel. Like again, I count it as a comic book. Really, it's just a hardcover. Transformers Unicron. I actually got this on a free comic book day, and along with some other things, this was okay. I thought I'd just pick this up, and you know, this is my first Transformers comic book. Of course, it's showing the Generation 1 Transformers, and it's just I thought it was just a neat story. Well, within, you know, the whole Unicron aspect of it. I don't know. I mean, as soon as I saw Soundwave in it, I really thought that, you know, like, okay, so they are putting some importance to it in this story. And I'm not saying like there's no importance to it, but usually when I see with comic books these days, it's not really anything of importance. It's just there just to be there. But this one definitely caught my eye, and while I was reading it too, I was like, you know what, I'll take it. It's free anyway. Okay. So this one, this franchise, special place in my heart, and this is the Witchblade, Family Ties Part 1, Witchblade. I got all their parts in here. They're within here, and of course this is the Darkness, and you know, the Witchblades are Sarah Pizzini, and I keep Jackie Costello. I'm terrible with his last name, but this is basically when I'm not sure if this is their first time meeting, but if you know the story between the Witchblade and Darkness, how they came to be, they're sort of destined to fight against each other with Angelus. I think that's her name of it. But it was really, I really like this stuff. Obviously, this is older than me, maybe a year or two older than me. But on the back though, oh yeah, that's right, Tomb Raider was also Witchblade became part of Tomb Raider for a bit, you know, a special collaboration. And that's what I liked about Witchblade. It always collaborates with a lot of other stuff, and it is not really well known, in my opinion. I think it's not really that well known. Really, really good stuff, honestly. One of my favorite characters, that's not from Marvel or DC. And speaking of favorite characters that are not from Marvel and DC, we have Medieval Spawn and Witchblade. Yeah, like I said, the collaborations are there. It shows. And got some art, you know. I read a bit of this. I haven't gotten through it, but I thought it was a great start to bring in Spawn and Witchblade. I don't have all the parts to this, I plan to get the other ones, but this one was kind of hard to find for me. So I'm actually glad that and grateful that I actually got this. And I'm a huge fan of Witchblade. You know, anything that's not Marvel or DC related, it's always going to be Witchblade. This one I got into recently because of a YouTuber called Just Some Guy. Really good YouTuber with it. And he knows his stuff with comics. Saw a review video of his about this comic, and it's called Common America, Volume 1, Stars and Strife. Basically, and here's the funny thing about this art, I think there was art or some other art, I seen her before I even knew about the comic, and I can't remember what artist I was following, and I was like, man, this looks really cool, this looks really good, you know. And it's like, now when I actually, like, when I saw a review, I was like, holy crap, this actual artist was drawing for was doing a cover art for this comic. And this isn't his art. This is some artist's art, but I was like, whoa, I gotta get this comic. So I got it. I read it. It's just funny, just pure funniness. They're the guys who create this, Timothy Lim and Mark. I'm gonna butcher that last name, so I'm not gonna say it. But I really had a great time reading this, and you know, I'm glad I have this actually physically. So, and they have other stuff too that collaborates with it, because it's their own little lore or whatever, their universe. So here's the other one, Common America, Volume 2, The Founding Fighters. Of course, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but let's just say that was somewhat of interest in, was it the first volume or second volume? I can't remember if she debuted at first or second. I can't remember. I always get it mixed up. But same as the first one, funny, really funny, comedic, and it showed a great balance between characters. I didn't feel like any of the characters were short-staffed or they were just being compensated for it. But I really look forward to. I've already read the third volume because I have a digital version. I have a digital version and also a physical version. The physical version is coming soon, but I highly recommend Common America and any other work by these two guys, the Timothy and Mark. They usually do like Indiegogo, and can't think of it. I can't think of the other one, but that's where I got my stuff from. Is Indiegogo. They do on another site where they crowdfund stuff, but if you have the time and the money, definitely go crowdfund them. I promise you, you will not be wasting any of your money. This one, Black Ops, USA GI. This is by Lim, and of course the two guys who made Common America. And this is another protagonist of theirs. This is the Omnibus Volume 1. Basically, this is all three comics within one book. As you can see, the cover is just as golden as the other two by them. And I got this from the Iconic Comic Store because I got like a good discount for it. Like when I bought Common America Volume 1 and 2, I got a discount code, and I used that discount code towards this and another comic I'm going to show you guys, which is it's Surreal. but it's funny, and it kind of brings in, I, I don't know. We'll get to that. But this right here, I never thought I cared so much about a rabbit. Really, the rabbit is basically the main protagonist, and I'm not sure if the other ones. She is basically the caretaker. Like she takes. Well, I don't know. It works both ways. Like they take care of each other. Really, she comes like she's kind of small, but also important. When you, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil much. When you read it, though, it's gonna make sense why she's there. And of course, on to the next one. Let me put this over here. All right, this one is, this one's crazy. All Might. Yes, they are making fun of All Might from My Hero Academia. And this is the gold standard, obviously. Gold standard is all 3 volumes together, and I think they only did 3 volumes, and that's only gonna be it. But it's by the same 2 guys, and as you can see, making fun of the former president and the vice president and the wife, and it's not just like it's not bashing anybody. It's just it's comedic relief. It's gonna be making fun of everybody involved. And as you can see, this is Bernie Sanders, Mandalorian reference right here. Basically, oh God, I believe Common America was in here as well, and they were making fun of her in a way, but it was more like what people complain about really these days with comics, usually with women looking too let's just say attractive, really, instead of they're looking too attractive instead of looking like let's just say a guy. So I probably worded it wrong, whatever, but the art, I love the art. That's the first thing that greets you. And see, as I said, making fun of the Mandalorian, my Hero Academia. But I thought it was just gonna be like, okay, what the hell I'm gonna get myself into? And obviously, like the previous 3 comics, I was not disappointed. This All Might was very very fun to experience. Now, this last one I'm going to show you guys, this is the Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure if I can classify it as a comic, or it's within one giant book, but I guess I will. And it holds a special place in my heart, and I mean a really special place, because I played the video games. I haven't played all of them. This is Metal Gear Solid Deluxe Edition for this, and here are the people. And the back cover is just there, but the artwork, this is something I would expect to see in the actual video game itself, for like concept art and everything. But it takes place around Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2, The Sons of Liberty. And see the chapter 1 and some of the art. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. So you can see Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Decoy Octopus, Vulcan Raven, Revolver Ocelot. Good character. Very good character. Liquid Snake, he's one of my favorites too. But I mean, wow, this artwork, I would expect this from, the actual guy who created, who did the art for Metal Gear Solid. And how I came into Metal Gear Solid was when Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was was coming out in 2013. I got it a year later, and that's what really started me off on the path of the Metal Gear series. Really, um, definitely when I went from Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rising to Metal Gear Solid 5, not the Phantom Pain, but Ground Zeroes, the demo that I'm gonna say it is a demo that you have to pay for. I mean, it had a lot of content in it, but it literally is just a demo that you had to pay for. Um, it was such a change of pace, really, and I adjusted to it. I adjusted to it. You know, it had modern controls and everything, but you know, I was more still focused on Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, Metal Gear Solid, yeah, Ground Zeroes. I'm gonna say Ground Zeroes. Then when I went to Phantom Pain, you know, even better mechanics. They changed up some of the controls. But then when I went back to like Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, yes, the retro ones as well. I can see why it became a fan favorite and why people respect it so much. The music, definitely the music within all of them is good. Even the retro ones, when you get a spot in and does a, you know, it's just like, simple stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you found some entertainment out of this. Maybe you guys can relate. I mean, it's a simple comic book collection I have, but it just brings so much memories to me, and why I got this stuff, and half of that stuff was like gifts, and some of the stuff I bought. So it's just a combination of both. But thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.